Hello, hello everyone. Hope I'm audible. Hello everyone. Hope I'm audible to everyone. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining today's webinar. My name is Malay Joshi and I welcome you all to this special webinar. In this webinar, you will learn about the basics of market profile and will use the Mirra TPO indicator to understand the same. So this session will help you get started on your trading journey with Mirra indicators as well. So let me first inform you about the Mirra indicators. So as you can see, I'm on the website of MirraCharts, MirraCharts.com. And the Mirra indicator team provides a range of powerful tools for professional traders, including market profile, order flow, volume flow, and flexible volume profile. And here's the most exciting part. You get free access to all these premium indicators when you subscribe to the Accelpix data feed. Let me first show you the pricing page. So as you can see, if purchased separately, the cost of this indicator would be around 1 lakh. But with the Accelpix data feed, you get them absolutely free. And it is very crucial as Accelpix broke the old tradition where a client need to pay a huge amount and purchase the indicator separately to kickstart their trading journey. But now you will get it for free, and for those traders who are just starting their journey, they can also trade like a pro traders with the help of these premium indicators. So all thanks to this Accelpix, and we are the first to do so. And now we are also privileged to have with us today Mr. Jay. Mr. Jay, popularly known as Niftywizard, is prominent entrepreneur, mentor, and pro intraday trader trading Nifty futures and stocks FNO and started exploring the US market too. He has 2 decades of trading experience in the stock market. He is very popular on social media among the traders due to his information sharing and helpful nature for other investors and traders. He had extensive knowledge of the market profile and is the perfect person to guide through this session. So without further delay, let me hand it over to Mr. Jay.
Hi, happy morning all. Am I audible?
Jay sir.
Yeah. Hi, Malay. Happy morning. Am I audible? Yeah, fine. Good. So, thanks everyone for joining on this webinar. So, as you all know, I primarily use, I don't want to go into much of introduction about me and other things as Malay had said. And most of you know me very well as well. So, I started my trading journey in the search of indicators, holy grails, everything as you people do actually. Okay. What kind of indicator, what kind of system can give 100% accuracy, nothing less than that. Okay. So that is how it started. Then I started slowly exploring what the institutions use for their trading. Then I came to know about market profile. Then from there, the journey had started. So from there, I started exploring market profile deep into it. I just went, uh, go check what all the sources available to read it, to enhance the knowledge further on the subject. Because those days we don't have much information like how we are having now. So I could also say this: these days we have over information. Uh, those days even that is not available as we have right now. We don't have market profile mentors here. We don't have market profile study materials here. So we started exploring uh, via some forum. Then we found this concept to be very useful because it is totally decoding the price as it is rather than having your bias or other thing. So today I will go just a plain simple basics of market profile, nothing else, because that is the foundation of uh, market profile which you need to know. Okay. For many, that could be a Latin and Greek as of now because it is a very new thing for many of the people. Most of them will get confused. Even for me to crack market profile, it took me more than 3 years to 4 years, okay, to understand the concept very uh, ritually. Okay. So that is how it started, and that is how uh, the journey is going so far. And in trading as well as in stock market, I always say keep learning every day. Market is going to teach you lifelong. If you believe you had made it or you had learned it, and that will be the day where you're going to make more losses. Okay, it's a never ending journey, and in this journey you're gonna learn completely. And one more thing, people ask me, can market profile be automated? I'm not a fan of automation. I mean, like, especially when something is related to price. Okay, so it won't work that way. So without further delay, I'll just go the slides here. Okay, yeah. So my screen is visible, right?
Not yet, sir.
Okay, once again. Is it visible now?
Yes, now we can see the
Now,
screen,
now
sir.
you can see, right? Okay,
Yes,
fine.
yes, sir.
Yeah. So market profile is nothing but a charting technique. It's not an sorry, it's not an holy grail. It's not anything else. Uh, it's just a way of plotting the price. Okay, it is just a way of plotting price, and I will show the charting as well once it goes through how a market profile chart looks like. So market profile is an intraday charting technique devised by Peter Stedelmeier at 1959. I mean, like to 1985 period. Okay. So why this tool had been developed is Stedelmeier want to evaluate the market value. Okay, as it is developed in the day time frame. You want to understand the value of the asset actually. Okay, so that's why he developed this tool. Okay, and this is nothing but how an Gaussian distribution. I mean, like you people had seen a kind of distribution. Uh, so this is how the tool has been developed. Okay, I will just show how a market profile chart looks like. Before jumping into it, I want to just say market profile is not a trading system. Okay, you can use that along with your existing trading system. Market profile is not a trading system, but it can accompany your trading system, what you are using right now, where it will give you a tremendous edge. Okay. Even to my option writing friends, I used to say, when you use market profile along with your existing process, okay, you will have really a super edge in option writing. Okay, so that way market profile will give you serious edge if you combine with your existing trading system. Second, I always believe market is the best indicator to ask what market is doing. Okay. I don't need to ask what RSI, MACD, this, that. Okay. Just ask the price itself. What are you doing? Okay. So for that, market profile is the only tool for me. Again, I'm telling you. Okay. In this last 2 decades, market profile makes sense to me, and market profile is the only tool which decodes price in a very lucid way, in a very good way, where it will give me the clue early. Okay. So I use market profile in a pretty different manner where I find what is happening and what is the sequence of the price going to happen after that. Okay. So mainly market profile is a decision making tool to support your system and signals. Okay. So it is a strong decision making tool to support whatever system you have and whatever signal generating things you have. So the foundation, you understand, market is a two-way option. Okay. Any way you go, it's a two-way option. Buyer will come, seller will come, buyer will come, seller will come. If buyer feels it is cheaper, he will jump in. If seller feels it is costly, he will sell it. Okay. This is as simple as that. Okay. So this 4 points is the foundation of whoever want to learn market profile. Okay. So this is all theory, and this is from Linda Ratske, one of the brilliant trader, brilliant fund manager. I know a lot of people had uh, achieved trading professionalism, reading her books a lot. Okay. So I like this thing. Okay. Why traders fail? Traders fail because they don't have the solid foundation actually. Okay. If you see, one trader will have strong market understanding. Okay. And he doesn't know about himself. And there will be one trader who understands himself very well. When he is getting angry, when he is laughing, when he can go aggressive, when he is do this, that, he will know self-understanding much better than anyone. Okay. But he have zero market understanding. So if you want to win in markets, you need this to be balanced. You need a profound market understanding. You need a profound self-understanding. You need to have this both if you want to win in markets. You need to understand markets well. You need to understand yourself well. So without this foundation, people jump to everything. See, most of the people run behind indicators and oscillators. In this, if you see, that is the last one which you need to go. Without this market understanding and self-understanding foundation, you can't do anything else. Okay, so make sure next time when you want to go for some sort of learning, first understand you need to understand market well, you need to understand yourself well. Then where market profile chart comes in, it says where things are happening. Okay, so it says where things are happening. Okay, then comes when, that's where volume and other things will come. Okay, the third one, for confirmation only we need indicators, but what most traders do, they jump to indicators first. They, without this foundation of 1 2 3, they will go to the last one of indicators, so they don't have any results. So to, if you want results, you need this foundation very strong, very solid. So market understanding to self-understanding, then comes where things are happening, then comes when things will happen, then okay, fine, confirm. Okay. So Peter Stedelmeyer had said, see, again, I will tell you, this will be of more drive in the beginning, but once you try to understand, right? Yeah. Yeah. So once you try to understand nothing like this, okay? Yes, I used to say whenever someone asks me, Jay, I need to start reading market profile, then I say, do you like physics in your school? Then probably if yes, then go and read it. As a subject, as a theory, it looks like that. But once you learn it, put it in a simple way. Okay, you need kind of textbooks to understand market profile. I'll put very way of possible because these starting tools. So we don't need any uh, things to plot. Those days we used to Excel sheets. We will manually put the price in. I'm talking about 2008, 6 periods and all. Okay. So what Steadle says is this: any market, if you go and check, the price will do all these 4 steps. Okay. One is it starts in vertical move. Okay. Any price, I will show some examples as well. Okay. So these two things are very useful. That's why I had included in the slides. Uh, so any price will go for price 4 stages. Okay. The stage 1 is a vertical move. Okay. Price starts trending. Then it stops somewhere. Okay. The directional move will get stopped. The third is it retraces of the trend. Okay. Then the fourth is it could complete the whole trend, making this kind of bell-shaped curve. Okay. So Peter Steidlmayer says this. So someone who had used Elliott wave, I always ask, try to give me only wave 3 trades. Actually, sometimes because they say right, wave 3 is where we make big money. Okay. So I ask them, give me only the wave 3 trades actually. So in the same way, I want to focus only on step 1 and step 3 here. Okay. Where I always have an idea of momentum trades or the pullback along with the trend which has been established already. Okay. And when we know we are in step 1 and step 3, money making will be easy, and easy as in your risk will be very minimalized. Okay. So 2 steps I will focus on. Okay. So here comes the market profile key terms. Again, I'll tell you guys, 1 hour is not enough for taking the complete market profile thing. As I said yesterday, there will be series of continuation of this webinar. Today, it is going to be basics. So give your full attention here because the foundation. Okay. So I will put it in a simpler term. I will put the textbook definition as well as how I put it, how I want to put it in a simpler manner. Okay. The first one is initial balance. Okay. What we call is IB. So IB is nothing but for the first 60-minute range, first 1 hour, say like 9:15 to 10:15, whatever range it's been formed, that we call as initial balance. In short form, we call as IB. Okay. The second thing is value area. These are very important terms. But day to day, we will use these terms a lot. That's why I had given these terms here. So value area is very important thing. I always say, rather than price, as a market profile trader, we look into how the value being developed. How many had seen yesterday in my Twitter posted regarding crude? Okay. Crude value area was totally lower, though the price had scaled higher. I said don't rush up to buy because of that one reason. Okay. Because value is not going higher. Okay, so that means somewhere the chases of higher price is going to get trapped. So these edge only market profile can give, because most see as a trading, most see just as a candlestick and the other things. We market profile traders see what is inside the candle, where the volumes are developing, where the value is being developed. So why yesterday it spiked? People might ask. Go and check the same chart where what I shared. The previous day value was totally higher. So that means someone want to go and test the previous day's POC, which was higher, and then to check whether the sellers are active there. The sellers, as expected, was active there, and they closed flat. Total 2% had completely gone at the closing. So that is how it will end. So these kind of edge will be there only in market profile, I can say that. So value area is where on a given day, 70% of the auction had happened. I will use the word auction. Auction is nothing but the transactions. Okay. Where 70% of the transaction happened for that day, that is called value area. Okay. So say let's say if there is a range, okay. If there is a range, I will show the examples in the chart as well. Okay. So value area is where 70% of the transaction happened on that day. Value area is low is nothing but that value area which being created, the low of the zone is value area low and high of the zone is value area high. Okay. So previous day's value area low and previous day value area high also counts a lot, because these are the levels where I can look for high conviction trades, high conviction moves. Okay. In chart, you need to plot, say like some traders will go with support and resistance. They will look for those zones for high probability trades. Okay. Someone will go with pivots. Someone will go with moving averages, those zones. Okay. In charting, zones are very important. You can't go and trade on every zone. You need to know where there is a high probability of being a low high reward trade, price will present. Okay. That is where you need to check into. So then point of control is where highest transaction happened on that day. In simple terms, where buyers sellers did the price of that day where the highest transaction happened. Price had spent most of its time on that particular price, which is called point of control is nothing but for the day. Yesterday in crude, when I saw in 4:30 or 5 o'clock, the POC was at lower side. It was at lower side near 5460. Okay. Then it developed towards higher side 5590 towards the end. Okay. So the developing of control keep changing, dynamic rather than static. Okay. And the very important point of control is virgin point of control, which I use exclusively for my targets. Okay. So VPOC is nothing but, let's say, crude, let's say Nifty had made 25,100 VPOC. Okay. Say it been created, price tested that 25,100 today or the other day, or keep on going, then that will remain as an VPOC. Let's say if the trend had changed, okay, that will be my target zone. VPOC like magnets. Okay, you need to use it with the context. People say there is one VPOC on higher side, it will hit. Okay, the context might be on bearish. So you need to use VPOC along with the context. And then called range extension. Range extension is nothing but if a price move happens above or below the initial balance. Initial balance is what? The first hour range. If and price auction happens above or below the first range, that means some positional traders are entering the trade, entering into that. That gives you what bigger time frame traders are doing. Okay, so these are the very important key profile terms which I use, and this the thing you require. There are a lot of other things, but these are the things. See, last 20 years, I hardly change my slides actually. Okay, for any basics, I take this thing. This is more than important. You don't need anything else. Okay. Okay, this is how a market profile chart looks like. Okay, this is how a market profile chart looks like. So here I will just show it here itself. Okay. Why is the symbol Nifty one, right? I, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, yes, sir. I.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this is Nifty chart. Okay, this is how the Nifty chart will look like. Once again, I'll just this is what and profile chart will look like. Okay. See, in the chart, I'll just split it. Okay. Can you see in the side the black color? This is called the first 1 hour range. Okay. A period, this period is called the first 1 hour range. So that will be marked as this black color. Okay. If you can see here, this black color. Okay. So this is called IB. And this blue color, value area high, this is all you don't need to calculate. The MirraCharts itself will calculate. Okay. So if you see the value area high is this, the POC, I said, where the maximum transaction for Nifty future happened at 250,205 yesterday. Okay, this is where highest transaction had happened here. And then value area. Okay. So we have VPOC here 25,090. We have VPOC here at 24,945. All these VPOCs are there. Right now, context is bullish, so I'm not looking for this. If the context changes bearish, okay, let's say, and I write for these points. Okay, and if you check this, so here on 21st August, so this is the VPOC we had, okay, which been not tested. Can you see this? So that will also be marked. MirraCharts will mark the VPOC also, like how it was here. See, VPOCs will be mentioned. So why I have been maintaining the Nifty future chart as it was having a premium, I went for Nifty spot chart. Nifty chart 25,100 was the VPOC. Okay. here is on this day, here on this day, I turned bullish. Okay, here I turned bullish. Said markets will test that one and slowly. Okay, so the same VPOP here was this level 25 1. Go much into the analysis part here. I want to just share the components we was discussing. Hit from here slowly and steadily being bullish here, so I maintain that as my target. This line is initial balance. This is a high. This is value area low, and moreover, these Monday by T holds and reference level, and these reference level give you a big other reference level rather than whatever other reference levels. This 25 180 will provide lot of clues. This 25 110 will provide a lot of clues. If you see the other day on expiry day, see here, and not on the expiry Thursday, it took exactly the support here at previous day's value area. In candlestick chart, if you go and see, there won't be any significance. See here, this 25,055. See here, it took the support, then it went up. So these kinds will give a biggest clue here. Okay, so again here it took a support at POC, then it went up. So market profile edge is tremendous actually. Okay, so this is how it is. Okay, yeah guys, just 1 minute, I'll just join you.
Hello, Chesa. Your voice is not audible actually.
We will join in 2 minutes, Malai.
Sure, okay, no worries.
Sorry guys, yeah. So now you must be familiar with the components of market profile. So why I was maintaining the stances because value areas keep on maintaining it higher. Even Friday it maintained higher unless the context change. When the context might change, okay. So they will all come from experience. So learn all of a sudden in the day one, okay. That's why I always say something if need to be learned, you need to have a curious passion over it on that subject. If you are not curious, if you're not passionate, then you can't learn that subject. Okay, we'll go to the slides. Okay, so now these are the components. Value area, you know, IB, you know, value area high, POC. In that POC is used to, I use POC for targets. Few people use POC to take entries, but on long run, POC is not a zone for entries. Okay. So you need to know when to do what. So here is a main POC. Now I will go into, because now market can be segregated into two things. One is for intraday, one is for positional. Okay. So opening types and day type can classify, which is for the day. We can get the clue. I mean, we can at least get the probability of what the price going to do on that day. Let's say the other shield short yesterday, Tata Post short was option. High probability of that stock keeps scaling lower. Okay, most of the time it will do. So here I'm going to talk about opening types and then day types. This is all talking in 1 hour will be a rush, but kindly consider this is the time you need to learn slowly and steadily implement. This could be dry, but it is very easy. Again, I'm telling you, it is very easy. Okay, we will go and check the opening types. I will also say how an open type. This is one of my favorite opening types, where that particular day it is easy money making for me. Okay, so
Jay
open
sir,
drive is
sorry to
nothing but
actually, many participants have noticed that there is a voice break. Could you please check?
am I audible, right?
Yes, you are audible, but your voice is breaking in between.
Is it so? Okay. Right now I'm audible, right?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. So again, I will just go to the slide here. So there are market profile can be used for two things. One for intraday and one is for positional. Okay. So to use intraday, we need these open types. So for using swings, we need day type. What is happening? Okay. So if I'm a short-term trader who's going to trade that, then I need to focus completely on opening times. If I'm a swing trader, I have time to watch markets, all the ticks. Okay, then probably I will look types. Then that day types will give me the clue what market is going to do going forward. Okay, so we will see the opening types and we will see the day types here. So opening type, one of my most favorite open type is open drive. If you see in my tweet, lot of times I talk about open drives, open drive and open disk drive. It's a classification of the same open drive. So open drive is nothing but when a price open above or below previous day's value area or even previous day's range, and then proceeds in an unidirectional way without any retracement. Okay. So let's say in chart, let's try to find the, sorry. Whether we have an open drive, because Nifty, as I said, yeah, this is an open drive. See here. This is an open drive on Friday where see the conditions. Price open above or below previous day's value area and proceeds in a unidirectional way without any retracements. So here if you see Nifty future, what was previous day's value area high? Previous day's value area high was 25,110. So this O in the A period, if you can see this O, this is open of that day. Okay. So it opened above previous day's value area. It scaled higher. So it was like without any retracement, it was keep scaling higher. So that means this is super bullish. And even if I enter here, I can make money here and come out. Okay. So these open types, okay, help me to gauge how the day is going to be. Okay, that is why I say if you are a beginner, if you are not knowing what the price is doing, allow the first 30 minutes or 45 minutes to gauge what it is happening. That is very important. Okay, without knowing that, if you try to enter or if you try to do anything, then you are gone. In case of open drive bearish, on Friday it should have opened below 25,075 and it would have done the same thing on the opposite, keeps. And in that case, I will be looking for the 34,945 as my targets. Okay. So now this is how open drive look like. I will also give some examples going forward live. Whenever it happens live, I'll just put it. So as of now, I don't want to take every open because it will be confusing. So I'm saying this. Later I will teach what open rejection reverse and open test. Open test drive is nothing but the same thing. I mean, nothing but like this open drive. What it does, it opens here, okay, here, comes and this 250, and it starts driving higher. Okay, so we'll put it like this. Okay. Mic issue. I don't know. Mic is bro. Let me check again. So what open does is India network. Not open. Wait, guys, there is some issue. I'll just check the net actually. Okay. Audible. So it says probably you people need to check because everyone other says it is audible for them actually. Okay. So just check the your side. I don't want to this thing here. Okay. So how an open test drive do is just see this. It opens here. It opens here. It comes here. It opens here, comes here. Then it rejects this area. Then it goes here. Then it goes like this. Okay. So open test drive up. What is the difference between open drive and open drivers? In open drive, it just opens here. It keeps scaling higher. Okay. In open test, what it does is it just open here, comes for a test, then drives out. Okay. So this is the difference between this both. Open test some level, meaningful level, then drives up. Open drive is just open without testing anything. It keeps on driving. Okay. So this is the classification of the open drive. Okay. So open drive and open test are high conviction where for that day, most of the time momentum is going to be there. Okay. So these two open types you first understand. Then there is option. This is what option does. Where price never does anything, it will just in the range. Okay. So it is nothing but first 30 minutes. You go and check. Keep hitting the open all the time. So in chart, if you see, say this is an open. This is an open. Okay. It goes down. It goes down. then it goes open. Even if it goes up, then comes down to the open. Just visualize it, nothing else. Price will keep functioning at the open level itself. Don't go in. I'll put it this. Okay, see this. This is an open auction. This was an open. B period came to open. C period again came to open. D period came to open. This is a sweet spot day for any option writer, especially when it happens on expiry day. Okay. So price hardly goes for a breakout, though it might scare like this, but it will go like a sticky. Okay. So as of now, understand these three open types. You don't need anything else. There are other open types. I will just say these three open types are more important than the other open types as of now. Okay. So open drive, open test drive, open rejection reverse, and then open auction. Okay. Open auction can happen outside of previous day range as well, but the context remains the same. Next, we are going to see the day types. In day type, we have normal day, normal variation day, neutral extreme day, double distribution trend day, and trend day. Okay. So here I'm going to focus only on 3 day types where it will be useful. Normal day and neutral day, where it will have a kind of auction without any big significance like this. Okay, this is a pakka neutral day. Okay, this is a pakka neutral day. So once a neutral day forms, then think of there is a big move going to happen. Once a neutral day like this happens, okay, then there is going to be a big move going to happen. We are getting ready for a big move. Okay, once a neutral day happens. So in neutral day, what happens? Now by this time, you all know what is called IB. IB, price test both sides IB. Okay, let's say this is an IB. This black range is the IB. It goes test this IB high, it goes test this IB low. It closes at the center. Okay. So it closes at the center. So that means both buyers and sellers are fighting each other. Still, no one had gained the control. Both buyers and sellers are fighting each other. Still, no one got control. So the same thing here on 9th September. If you go and check, it came to this IB low, then pushed. It came above this IB high, then pushed. So no one had gained control. Then the next day, buyers had took the control. Okay. They opened above this gap up, open test, drive higher, and they keep scaling higher. And the result of this is the test of this, and price went very well. Okay. So whenever we spot a neutral day, that means we are getting ready for a big move. Okay. That's where option buyers can make good money. These things looks very simple. It makes money. Okay. Neutral day is one, and neutral extreme day is the same. Neutral day, remember, in neutral day, price closes in the middle or inside the IB. In neutral extreme day, price closes at the extreme. Either it could be a day's high close or it could be a day's low close. That shows some, either a buyer, if it is a day's high close, buyer had taken the control. If it closes a day's low, then seller had taken the control. Okay. So that is where a neutral extreme, then the continuation likely to happen. Okay. So the price test both on the sides of the initial balance, price continue to rotate inside it, then someone take the charge and close at day's high or day's low. Okay. So neutral exchange day, when it happens at the lower side, that means market is bottoming out. When it happens at the higher side, that means market is top. I mean, like making a top. Okay. So double distribution trend is same thing, where this all examples I will show live whenever it happens from here on. Okay, so you people can learn. Don't think this is all Latin and Greek to you. Exactly on first day for me as well. It took me 3 years to understand how open drive in a correct way. It took me 3 years. So it will be like that only, but very powerful. Very powerful. You hardly go against the market. How many people feel like a lot of questions used to come? Jay, how you pick early? When you align with the market, you will be ahead of the crowd. Double distribution is nothing but where a kind of neutral profile will happen. All of a sudden, some news will happen. Then it will shift to the lower side or higher side. Okay. Trend day is nothing but, as we saw, yesterday was a kind of trend day where an open drive happens. It keeps on going one-sided. Okay. With least pullback, or even if pullback happens, then the same force will happen. Mostly after weekly expiries, I hardly see trend days in Nifty. Okay, there are trend days happening in stocks, but in index, trend days are hardly there. Hardly have any issue. Okay, so this happens at stage 1. In the beginning slide, we had seen, right, stage 1 and stage 3 are my zones to focus. This happens at stage 1 actually. Okay. So how to judge now? By all means, what is nothing but this blue box. Okay, zone value area, high value. This total zone is value area. So whenever area forms higher, okay, I will be bullish. In simple terms, see here. So value area placements, okay, are used to judge about price movements. If value area high, value area, value area overlapping of previous, these are the placements happen in value area. So what market is doing, we can only use value areas to gauge it. Okay. So price opening above a previous day value area with an open drive is a bullish sign. Price opening below previous day's value area with an open drive down is a bearish sign. So this all are simple things, but it very powerful. Let's go some walkthrough on this value area. Okay. So here value area is totally lower. I maintained bullish here. Value area broken again. I was bullish. See here. Value area high. Okay. Value area was higher. Price closed at lower. Okay. Yet we had a gap up open the other day where it tested the previous day's POC zone and then it started cracking. Here again value area shifted higher. This is where again the bulls had started coming. Value area was lower, price went up, rejected, came. So this will be used with context. You can make some beautiful trades actually for that particular day. Yesterday's crude trade was one actually, okay, where value area of previous day was higher. Bulls had took the charge after some time. and they had gone and tested the previous day's POC. Okay. And what else remaining? Wait, this is all like trade setups. I don't have. I mean, like I will cover it in the upcoming sessions. Okay, all these things: 80% rule, buying tails, selling tails, distribution types, P shape, B shape. Okay, uh, how I use VPOC. Okay, what is responsive activity? What is initiative activity? Because day one, if I go on to pump it, this in your mind, obviously it is going to be too much. Okay. So I don't want to do it. Definitely I will take the rest things. Okay. I always say this. Okay. And only this quote I use all the years. Okay. So I always ask this. People say if I have money, I could have made X times, Z times, this, that. Okay. You cannot win with $100. What you think you can win? You can with $1 lakh. It will be only times worse. I always say that if you can't trade with one lot properly, how can you trade 100 lots? 100 times worse you will do it. So first understand your trading edge. First understand what kind of person you are. So once this both combines, you can make serious money. You can make serious money. Okay. Then the important thing is those who think they know the most. In the first point I had said, the day I feel I had cracked the market is the day of I am going to lose big actually. You nothing you know it all. Okay. Those who think they know the most really know the least. Humble objective beats the arrogant and close-minded every time. Be humble, be objective. I always learn from the people whom I meet actually. There is something to learn from them, whether it's market, whether it's life, whether it's in. I always say I spend more time with elders than youngers. Elders are there to teach us a lot actually because the time and the experience they have, right? So the elders is where I spend time. And the third one is bad money management with great trading idea is just as bad as terrible trading. Okay, so money management is the key. You need to understand. Yesterday, 3,75,000 quantity on GMR. Okay, so I want to manage the trade. Once price starts losing its objective, I need to manage the trade. People think I will be sitting like a duck. How can my money is at stake? I can't be just like that. If it was keep on continuing higher, then it is fine. It had lost its objective, it broke the VAP, so I need to manage the trade. Okay. Then when it rejects faster, then I need to go again and pump in, and I need to come out of the trade again manage. So all about money management, trade management, and lot of things. Learning system is fine. After that, trade management and money management is what going to make money for you. Okay. So hope at least I had served some purpose of today's webinar. Okay. So people ask me, I mean, like, what are your things? Why you never went for SEBI registration? I never understand when someone says, if you register, you can't trade on your own, then what is the point? There should be something like you can register as well, you can trade your own money as well. That what makes things simple for me. If I know how to make money, then what is the point of not trading my money actually? So that is why I never went for research analyst thing. And second thing was people ask me to take classes. I used to take master class three times I had done it. Okay, that classes goes for 3 months, 4 months, because I'm not a fan of teaching something on same day. Because I always believe rather than learning, you need to unlearn the garbage which you had learned so far in trading as well as in life. So you need to unlearn a lot uh, for your profitability. Okay, it's not about learning. So then I found, say like some 100 students join masterclass, or say like 150 students join masterclass. Uh, uh, what happens is, say like not even 5% is putting their effort. So it is waste of time for both of us. What they think is, okay, some holy grail Jay is going to, yeah, everything which I teach, if you have that curious enough to learn that subject, that is going to be a holy grail. Holy grail is you. So then I found it is waste of time even for me. 4 months, 3 months, same regular routine. Still, people are again and again changing the system. How human mind works, right? Say like last 1 week, all the trades being hit. Few trades gone for scratches. Few trade goes for loss. Then if the next 3 trades goes for loss, right? Then Jay will be a bad trader in your mind. You never think about probability. When I win, I'm super duper. I'm like God. When it goes for other way, so human mind is a thing. That's why I term it called monkey mind. Okay. So that's why I never fond of taking classes again. Still, people ask me. But as I always say, even if there is a one student enough with curiosity, why this is happening, why this price is moving like this, why can't be this, if he puts the effort, okay, if he or she puts the effort, that kind of student I really like to teach what all I had learned so far. Okay. They can come to my office, they can sit with me, they can trade all the thing they can do. Even I love to teach women traders a lot because they have a patience enough, they have I mean like risk covers in their DNA, but still again they are very fearful when they lose. That also I had seen. Most of my students, I mean like female students, when they make loss, they sit whole day as if they had lost the whole world. That is what. So I need some sort of people who really put the effort. Even when the results are not coming, you need to keep on fighting, fighting, fighting each day, every day. Then one day the doors will be open for you, and once you enter, then you will be never looking back, because I had tasted that. I had tasted the profit. Okay. Every time now, see, this one thing I want to address here, because many traders are here, I want to address. People are worried about what will happen if SEBI takes weekly expiries, because people are used to it. See, I can trade futures, I can go short, I can trade cash, I can pick investment stocks, I can buy options, I can sell options, I can trade crude, I can trade international market. So I am like, because I can trade everything, but I'm very good at something. Okay. So there is a difference between, but still I love to learn everything. Now, whatever SEBI does, I am never going to worry about it. If they ban weekly, fine. Even if they ban whole options and FNO, I'm fine. I know how to trade cash. Even if they ban, I know how to trade US markets. I know. So this is how you need to diversify. Don't stick to it. Things can change. Things can go against you anytime, especially in markets. When people are started having that knowledge, and when they start earning, rules will be changed. So there is no fun. So learn everything, but be master at one actually. Okay. Anyway, it's getting delayed. We will go for few questions and allow to answer. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, Malai.
Yes, sir. Shall we start the Q&A
Yeah,
session?
yeah, yeah, yeah. We can start the Q&A.
Okay, sure. So we have many questions. First of all, Mr. Kalpesh Shah is actually praising you. He said, "I'm following Jai sir since last 4 years, 4 days, and I'm impressed by his confidence on his trade. Until that trade didn't go against his view."
Thank you, Kalpesh.
Then we have the question from one of the attendees. Will market profile can be used for 1 minute scalping? And if yes, how it should be used with an example?
First of all, you all know, if you followed me, I'm totally against scalping. I don't know. People think what I do is scalping. It is not scalping. Having a 2 rupee stop loss and looking for 2 rupees or 4 rupees target is not in scalping. Okay. Scalping, yes, you can do, but market profile need to be used with 30 minutes chart for its efficiency. I would not advise to use 1 minute chart and market profile for scalping purpose. Yes, volume profile can be used. Rather than market profile, volume profile can be used. Probably going forward, we will have an example session of how things will be, and that time I will put volume profile.
Okay, then we have the next question. In open test drive, is the reference only VAH or can it be POC also? It is by Mr. Sanchar.
No, I found the rejection happening at previous day's value area high, have high conviction rather than price going and testing the previous day's POC and returning back. That have chances of failures a lot. Actually, it have a very low probability of driving higher. Okay, out of 10 trades, say like if it opens higher, goes and tests previous day's POC and then drives higher, say like 2 trades can go right, rest 8 trades can fail. That is the probability I have seen. I would say it is better if it tests previous day's high or previous day's value area high and then rejects. That I will give high weightage.
Okay, the next question is which is known to give follow-up, neutral center or neutral extreme? By Mr.
Come again. I couldn't get your question.
Yeah, sure. Which is known to give follow-up, neutral center or neutral extreme?
Yes.
Follow-up. I
Yeah,
think
neutral extreme is what you need the follow-up.
okay.
Hmm.
Next question. Can I know your preferred TPO size for Nifty futures and how do you select TPO size for stock futures? It is by Mr. Balachandra.
TPO size, I just go with eyeballing only. I mean, like depending on the ATR and other things, I go. And we have a fixed thing where the Accelpix team, I mean, MirraCharts team can help. They have a sheet for that where you can use, depending on the price, where you can use the TPOs.
Okay. Next question. At the end, please show me Tata Power which you holding, why you took it, as well as Britannia Industrial also. This is by Mr. Satish.
So this session is for this basics. We will have actually, okay, I will have a lot of plan to have post some videos of my trade walkthroughs, why I'm taking the trade. First understand these basics, then we can talk about the same.
The next question is by Mr. Nitish. Why you always think about to test VPOC like yesterday on your trade? Can you explain?
Yeah, basically, if you see, when the context is there, let's say I had initiated a long trade here. Let's say I had initiated a long trade here. Say there is a VPOC here. Say even if I initiate a long trade here, I need to look where the targets are lined up higher. Okay. When the targets are here, why should I get biased over here? See what happened, many traders. Okay, what happened was This day sell off. Okay. This day sell off, after this day sell off had made many people to go short. Okay. And this kind of slowish move. So I had a clear cut target of this, initiated longs here. From this, I was staying long only. The P-shaped profile here, the short covering profile here. This all gave me the clue that market is going to go up. So when I have a target here, say like when I have a target here, I don't do some silly mistake of going and shorting here. Okay. Again, I'm saying VPOC doesn't mean it is going to hit, but when it aligns with the context, when you read it properly, then you can wait for the target. See here, I do you hardly see any short trades I took? Except this day, I took BHEL short. That was a different thing on a different asset and different reading. Okay. You hardly, everything was a long trade from this day. Everything was a long trade from this day. Because my targets were lined up here. So now I started shorting on stocks. Still, I'm maintaining the bullish bias only because my targets are 25,400 on spot and all-time high also. But that doesn't mean it will go straight away. It will have some profit booking. It will come down again. It will have a lot of things. But still, if I want to align with the VPOC, because that is where my mistakes will get down. So let's say I didn't shorted here. I didn't shorted here. I didn't shorted here. I had shorted here. Let's say blindly I'm shorting because I'm shorting. Now this is 50 points away. Even Monday, if it opens 50 points, I can cover it off. Rather than blindly shorting here, they are all down by this time. 300 points away. So why should I do that? That's why I have VPOCs as my target zones where I don't do mistakes. Say like Tata Consumer, you take Tata Chemical, you take any stocks I put where the VPOC is there, I do it. Okay, even for the GM1 91 is the VPOC pending to test. Yeah. Next question.
Okay. And now we'll have the two most commonly asked questions. Okay. Number one, many attendees have asked which is the best book to learn market profile?
Best book to learn market profile, I will go with CBOT Handbook on Market Profile to know about what market profile is. Then Markets in Profile, okay. Mind Over Markets. These two books are too good actually.
Okay. And many attendees have also asked the value, sorry. Yeah, the value area is volume based or TPO based?
TPO based. What I showed is TPO based. There can be value area on volume based. The difference between volume profile and market profile is market profile uses time, which is very important. Volume profile doesn't use time. Volume profile uses only volume. So it have a little edge for intraday trades, where market profile have edge for intraday as well as positional trades. And here, whatever you are seeing is based on market profile, the value area. I use personally market profile values only, market profile POCs only.
Okay, and many attendees have asked about the ideal TPO settings.
Yeah, again, you need to help them, Malay. I mean, like, again, I said ideal TPO size is based on ATR. There will be one calculation there. I will ask MirraCharts team to provide you all. Okay.
Sure, we will help. Help that time. And Sakti is asking, market profile works better for stocks than index?
It works both for stocks, index, and commodities as well. I found market profile is used very well in Nifty, crude. These two assets comes to my mind along with stocks, Nifty 50 stocks.
Okay.
Nifty 50 stocks. Again, I reiterate, it is Nifty 50 stocks.
Okay. Mr. Ashish is asking, why you prefer OTM options?
Why you prefer?
OTM options.
OTM options. No, it depends on when I see a big move of say like 3% or 4%. Then I look for an gamma move there. I mean, like the right is going to cover, so I just go for OTM. But if you go and see, I hardly goes for OTM. I stick with ATM or I stick with at the money. I mean, I stick with ATM mostly. Won't go deep ITM also. I stick with ATM.
Okay. Mr. Jack is asking, how long do you stay in each intraday trade?
How long?
How long do you stay in each intraday trade?
If it is an intraday trading, mostly 1 hour or 2 hour I look for. If I project a trend day, let's say that day BEL projected a trend day, then I will stay till 3 or 3:15.
Okay.
Most of my intraday trades won't last more than 3 hours. If I initially take at 9:15 itself, then I will close the trade if it goes in my favor, or if it doesn't goes in my favor, before the IB completes, I will finish the trade. And if it shows that there is a lot of meat left on the table, then I will hold on to it. So it depends on, there is no single answer for it, because being a discretionary trader, a lot of answers can't be a single straight one. It keeps differing actually.
Okay. And since many clients are asking, so let me just clarify to everyone. Mirra indicators you can use in NinjaTrader 8. NinjaTrader 8 is a technical analysis software. It is a free software. And you can use the Mirra indicators with Accelpix data feed. We are providing Mirra indicators for
You
free.
can contact them, guys. You can contact the Accelpix
Yes.
team. Okay. So
Yes.
today, he said like the indicator cost of 49,000 and 59,000 is waived off completely to zero if you use their data feed. Okay. So just go and ask them what kind of offers they have. And Ninja Trader is free. So the data feed month on month cost you. That's the only thing. And moreover, people ask me, as I say, invest in tools. Don't think it is in spending. It is in spending for your growth. People think I don't want to spend this, that, but I want good trades. How come it can happen? Crores and crores of rupees being invested by the big hedge funds and other things. Do you think it's all get wasted? No. At least to compete with them, you need such a tools actually. That's why I say, never think of I'm wasting my money on. It is not. Nothing is get wasted. You learn something out of it. If you can't spend 2,000 or 2,500 per month, okay, to go to the next level of thing, you can't do anything. Okay, this is all much needed. Again, for full-time trading, I'm talking.
Yes, and we'll help you with the Mirra TPO settings as well. In fact, the YouTube video is also available explaining all the settings of Mirra TPO. So I'll share the link. You can check the YouTube video. And as many participants are also asking to open a specific chart, then it is the webinar which is related to the basics of market profile. And Mr. Jai will, in upcoming sessions, will try to dig down deeper. So we'll stick to the basics of market profile for this session.
Yeah. Thank you so much once again for people who came here all the time. As I always value time. So thanks for your precious time. So probably we will catch up sooner or later on the next session, covering up what all been left today. Okay. So till that, try to understand. Go take some trial of this. Go check how it makes sense to you. Okay. Then we can speak on that. Okay. Thanks once again, and thanks Axel
Thank you, Jai
for
sir, for
having me
joining.
here.
It's privilege. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank you.
everyone for joining. And if you have any feedback, please share it to support@mirracharts.com. And if you have any query or concern, you can also contact the Accelpix support. Thanks everyone for joining this session.